That's our first one. Timmy, you gotta believe
okay.
that.
We're gonna take this all out. Oh, my face is like turning red. Look how red my face
Well,
is.
it's just...
Do we have any ladies listening to this podcast? Okay, good luck. That's gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
Guys, look at this. This is awesome. Did you guys notice anything different?
Alrighty. All right. Roanoke Live.
Woo!
Alrighty. Roanoke Live.
Yes, not sponsored by Buc-ee's.
Oh, yeah. What the heck? Free ads?
Free ads now. We're doing free ads, guys.
Episode 36. We're back better than ever.
Maybe. Maybe.
Yeah, hopefully.
Maybe.
Us versus technology is it's
every episode battle.
It really is. It really is. It doesn't like us, but that's okay. We don't care if you like us. We're here to bring Roanoke Live to the people, and we're here with episode 36, 4th of July edition.
Mm-hmm.
Tiffany, how are we feeling? Do we like this time of the year? Like, where?
Yeah.
Where does it rank on the holidays?
I'm a big summer gal. The only thing is, it has been getting like so much hotter lately than I feel like it was last year. Like, I feel like the heat didn't affect me this bad. But like, I'm the person that'll wear a hoodie in 80-degree weather, which is crazy. But like, it's getting to me a little bit. Like, it's really hot. But other than that, love the holidays.
Like caving in. Hold on.
Oh,
yeah,
no.
there it is. All right,
Can't have Uncle Sam going down next to me. That, especially on the July 4th episode.
So is it like your favorite holiday?
I mean, I wouldn't say Halloween's my favorite holiday.
Oh, yeah,
but
don't question my
obviously. But no, I do like July 4th. I mean, it's coming up literally tomorrow. So
yeah, and it's a good year for it because like sometimes like July 4th's on like a Wednesday and then you got to go back to work for the rest of the week.
I love hot dogs.
Yeah.
So hot dogs, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Hamburgers, yes. Watermelon, whatever else goes into the cookout, yes, which we won't be talking about that. But that being said, do you like, I almost said Halloween. Wow, we're just ahead of the game today. Do you like July 4th?
I do. Yeah. It's a good summer holiday. Like I said, this year it's especially good being on a Saturday because if it's on like a Wednesday, it's weird to like go back to work.
Oh yeah, on that Thursday, you're like, happy birthday, America. We're back at work.
But it's always fun, you know. The summer times are great. It's just like different vibes. It's just like summer outside, you know, having a cookout. Yep. There's not really a lot of pressure involved in it. It's really as long as you just have
it depends. If you're trying to impress people at your cookout, there's a lot of pressure.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Which I don't know. You shouldn't. It's your day off. You know, you're celebrating America. I guess you shouldn't be. The only people that should have been under pressure. Wow, we're just having all this. Are the people that this was for. They were really under pressure that day.
Oh yeah,
right in the all of that. But other than
the World Cup later, but there was a line that said the British had a game, England had a game in Massachusetts, and they were like, historically, England struggles in Massachusetts.
Yeah, that oof. I just gotta remind them about history real quick, you know. But yeah, I don't know. It's a good holiday. I like it. I don't hate it. It's up there for sure.
Are you a big fireworks gal?
I do like fireworks, but I think from working in the baseball field for years, which again, we'll also talk about our summer jobs, but I don't know. I think I'm jaded a little bit now because I got to see them like every Friday. They did fireworks up there.
Right. Where do you fall on recording them on your phone?
Oh, I don't even whip my phone out anymore. They are cool though. I mean,
it is fun to watch.
Yeah. What a cool invention, though. Like, how they discovered that happened. Like, how many fingers were lost in the discovery of fireworks, you know, setting them off and stuff, just blowing up. But...
All right, so I got a trivia question for you. And I'm pretty sure it's right, so don't fact check me, but it's close enough.
Don't Google.
Besides the U.S., well, no, that's not even the best way to phrase it. All right, what area of the world uses the most fireworks? And
there's a couple ways to answer this.
Yeah, well, fireworks.
Okay. I could make a very dark humor joke right now, but I'm not going to do it. I know it's probably not the U.S. What if it's something random like Germany?
It is Disney World.
Wait. Disney
World?
Well, oh, yeah, because they set them off. Don't they set them off like every night?
Right. So they actually have more fireworks. If they produce more fireworks, if you take them out of the USA, they produce still the most fireworks in the entire world.
Do you think they produce their own fireworks, or do you think they just go to those crazy fireworks shops on the side of the road and they're like, you know what?
South Carolina.
2 for $40, 2 boxes for $40. Let's go for it. We don't have a bunch of people to protect it or park or anything.
But isn't that crazy? That's how much fireworks they do.
No, that's insane. I believe it, though. I didn't even think about theme parks. I mean, Busch Gardens near us even sets off a whole lot. I didn't even think about that, but... yeah, it's kind of terrifying. I feel like fireworks are just like super dangerous for some. I mean, they are in the wrong situation.
Remember that guy that got his football player that blew his finger off?
Yeah, well, that's what I was saying. The joke I made earlier, like how many fingers were lost in the discovery of these fireworks. I mean, geez, I know I couldn't set them off. I would set my hair on fire.
You never set them off?
No, I'm scared. I'm accident prone. I literally am so accident prone. So that'd be disaster. But
do you like the one video? With the guy in the wheelchair that I watch it every
Terry, back it up, Terry. Yeah, that's iconic. Back it up. I wonder where Terry is now. Like we're gonna have to come back with a Terry. Dude, I wish. I bet he's like Cameo. He charges like $60 an hour. Like Terry, you're getting expensive for us, buddy. We can't do that. We'll pay you in airtime, and that's
an extra 20 for him to do fireworks in the video.
Oh my! Can you imagine setting off fireworks in Berglund Center? We could no, the Coliseum wouldn't work. We blow the roof off somehow.
I want to say maybe they've done it.
That'd be crazy.
Like pyro at a show?
Yeah, we could do like sparklers. Oh my God, you know, it'd be hilarious. We just do like a bunch of sparklers in there, just like around with them.
Hell yeah. I love it.
But on that note, I know we were talking about cookouts. We have a segment called Rate That Cookout.
Yes.
So I'm going to be reading off cookouts. I can rate them too, but it might just be fun since I already know what they are for you to rate them.
Okay.
So, all right, we're going to go through good ones and bad ones. I have, looks like 5 here. All right, so the first one. Burgers and dogs.
What's the scale? Is it 1 to 10 or is
let's do 1 to 10.
Okay. All right.
It gives a lot of room for, improvement or the rating scale. So 10 being amazing, 1 being just awful. Just awful.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's hear
so burgers and dogs. They got a pool. They got mac and cheese, baked beans, corn on the cob. Someone's uncle working the grill like it's a full-time job. They have watermelon sweet tea, Bluetooth speaker playing 2000s country, and dad rock. At least 1 lawn chair that's older than you.
Well, I mean, does it get better than that?
I don't know. It might.
That might be peak 4th of July.
All right, that's peak there. 4th of July. All right,
I don't give out 10s to do 9.9 because it always can get better.
A 9.9. All right.
That's it, right?
No, I mean, that sounds like a cookout I'd want to be at. I mean,
what else would you want?
I don't know. I mean, it said mac and cheese. I want some sort of potatoes.
Oh,
maybe I would want some potatoes. But other than that, I mean,
just heard Bluetooth speaker and uncle working the grill. I was like,
that sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
What if the uncle's just like inherently bad at cooking?
That's true. It did not state.
He could just be standing at the grill, but he's just god awful at cooking. Like he's like got to make sure.
Hot dogs.
Yeah, exactly. Like he's actually overcooking everything. You just can't see it. All right, the next one. Hot dogs only, generic chips, 1 folding table, no music. The host keeps talking about work.
That's pretty bad.
That's pretty bad.
They do have hot dogs, which I think is you have to have them.
Yeah, and I don't hate the chip situation.
Yeah,
I mean, I'll eat some
generic's
chips.
Fine. I give it
the 1 folding table cracks me up.
Yeah, 5.7.
All right, 5.7. That's such a random rating. I would agree. It's somewhere in the middle. It's not terrible, but all right. This next one might throw you for a loop, and this was hilarious. Grill never gets lit. The host says we're about to eat for 3 hours. The only food available is celery, and there's no chairs.
Well, I mean,
that's god awful.
Yeah. I mean, that's like you're maybe with people you like, so for that I'll give it a 0.05.
0.05. Oh my God, just a hair of a point.
Yeah.
What cracks me up is the "we're about to eat" part, because I feel like that's my dad.
Yeah.
Like that is just my dad. Like we had a cookout like a few weekends ago, just for like the NASCAR race, and my dad literally kept coming up from the grill saying, "Okay, guys, we're about to eat." Kept checking the clock. hour later. Granted, he didn't give us a time when we were going to eat, but bless his heart, I was like, Dad, just go down there, just finish it.
That sounds like the Italian in there.
That might be Italian.
I think
dinner takes 10 hours.
Oh my goodness, and they never want to eat.
No,
because once you eat, it's over.
I know. So it's like a big old party until you eat, and then everybody wants to go to sleep.
Right. So they just keep putting it off, putting it off. At this point,
that's an Italian cookout. Yeah. Well, there'll be good food though, just we don't know when.
Yeah.
So
you're gonna eat eventually.
Yeah, and everybody's just screaming at each other across the table. Yeah. So that sounds about right. All right, next one. We may have an upgrade here. So, burger, hot dog, pulled pork, mac and cheese, baked beans, watermelon, and banana pudding.
I'm not a big baked beans guy.
All right,
so the first one sounds better, especially because it mentioned music. I think you gotta have music going. Yeah. So I give it an 8-9. Still good though.
Yeah. Oh, they got me on the pulled pork and mac and cheese. I could eat pulled pork and mac and cheese every day, and then banana pudding. I don't know. I would have a pretty high rating. Maybe not as high. I think the first one's still in the running to be the very best. But this one's a close second for me because I will just eat all the banana pudding.
You like banana pudding?
Oh, I love it. Banana flavored anything. Banana flavored coffee, banana flavored everything. I have like
banana flavored coffee.
Have you never had it?
No.
It's like a white girl trend right now.
It was pumpkin.
Not until October, man. We got to do some different stuff. Right now.
Oh, okay.
For me, year round, but right now, banana, banana coffee. They got the banana cold foam at Starbucks. You guys try it. Pretty good. Okay. Also not sponsored. I just started shouting out local coffee shops and seeing if they'll sponsor us.
Yeah. Instead of saying Starbucks.
Yeah,
Sweet Donkey.
Yeah. All right, Sweet Donkey, banana. There you go. All right, there's your free promo for the month. All right, this is our last one. So they have one veggie tray, one bottle of ranch, and the host just says we're keeping it healthy this year. That's awful.
Oh man,
that was pretty awful.
Is it worse than the one that
we're about to eat?
Yeah, because at least you got some sort of food.
Well,
the saying we're keeping it healthy might actually cancel out actually having food.
I know.
Because the other one could have been a mistake. Yeah. If you tell me you did this on purpose,
it's worse.
More mad at you.
Yeah, and I mean, you could eat the bottle of ranch if you really want to. I mean,
so 0.0.
Yeah, that's just a 0 out of 10 at that point.
But it's 4th of July.
All right.
And then also don't put your
your New Year's
on me.
Yeah, your New Year's resolutions that just came to fruition in July. Yep.
Was this voted on? Did we say we were going healthy?
No, you just ended up at the wrong house on July 4th. Right? I mean, I'm going to Banana Pudding House or the 2000s Country and Dad Rock House. I don't know about y'all. But
100%.
Yeah, if you guys have been to a bad cookout, we want to know in the comments. You have to tell us what the cookout is, and we'll pick our favorites maybe to talk about next month, just so we can all learn a lesson of what not to do.
Did you see, this was viral a couple of years ago at this point, when that girl got invited to that cookout?
Yes, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and she brought the tray and they just cracked on her.
Yeah, they roasted her. At least she brought something. But what did she bring in? Do you remember?
I think it was was it Jell-O? What was it? It wasn't Jell-O. It was some dip, maybe?
I don't remember, but apparently it was just a really bad, whatever she brought was bad.
And they were just talking crap behind her? Yeah. Who invited you?
Yeah, which is really sad. At least she made the effort. Some people show up, eat, and then leave. Not even talk to you. I've had that happen before.
Right. Well, what's your guest look like? Do you expand it to everybody? The more the merrier? Well, are you hanging out with close fam?
Yeah.
What's your ideal?
Most of the time I like close friends and family, but sometimes if I feel like it, I'll just be if you want to invite your mom, I guess it depends how much I'm planning on cooking.
Right. Right.
Please invite your extended family, which now, with my boyfriend, he has so much extended family that we're close to. I'm just hey, you guys can bring whoever you want. Just make it, because everybody gets along really well, which is nice. But
where's 4th of July for you guys?
I actually don't, which is crazy. It's literally tomorrow. I don't have any plans as of right now. For me, a holiday, I like to kind of keep it more low key now because I just need to rest. But I don't know. I mean, I'd like to eat some good food. I'm sure we'll end up somewhere. So what about you? What do you typically do?
Yeah, I normally just go in the backyard, put up a canopy, have a cooler, and grill, and just play music, and just maybe
relax.
Have some fruity cocktails. I like to have like a nice frozen drink.
Okay.
Like a boom pop flavored one.
Yeah, you should blend up. I don't know how good this would actually be, but I used to get blended watermelon stuff when I was in California. Yeah. It was so refreshing because you like freeze the watermelon. Yeah, it was really good.
I'm a sucker for like a novelty drink. You can't have too many of them, but like I don't know. It's just kind of
I do too. I like little. I'm not much for like canned drinks, but I like you said, specialty drinks that you like make. Like,
right. And then I get like some cheap decorations from the dollar store.
Yeah.
Some American flags.
Amazon makes that stuff easy now.
I gotta watch Joey Chestnut.
Oh my God.
He wasn't on a couple of years ago. It straight up ruined my 4th of July. Last year we were on our way to the beach and we watched a hot dog eating contest in a Wendy's.
Oh,
they had it on the TV.
Oh, I thought you meant that they had it like there. Wouldn't that be crazy? Wendy's they're having. They don't even sell hot dogs. They just have the chili for it.
Well, I don't know. Poor Joey. He got arrested. I don't know if you saw that.
What did he do now?
Ate too many hot dogs. I think he got in a bar fight.
Why does this sound just on brand for him?
I know.
Like, that sounds so on brand.
I wonder how many beers he has to have to, like, catch a buzz. Like, because he eats, like, 70 hot dogs.
I don't even know where he puts it.
Yeah, right.
I don't even know where he puts it. That's crazy, though. Like, I'm waiting for the Joey Chestnut mugshot photos.
Yeah, right.
Like, I need a shirt with that. Actually, we need to get you a shirt with that. Yeah. I feel like that's just,
I love it.
And then Joey is written in hot dogs.
Oh, yes.
Dude, we need to get on it. I'm telling you, just some great ideas.
Look at this.
Yeah. Just
free
that's
money.
I guess that's our job, to think of ideas.
That's our gift to the podcast.
Yeah.
If you want some money, just take that idea.
Yeah, you guys just come to Berglund Center. We got you over here. But next that we're going to talk about, I don't know about you, Rob, but I've had some very interesting summer jobs.
Yes.
So, I don't know, do you want to go first or do you want me to go first?
Why don't you go first?
All right. Do you want me to go down the full list or we go back and forth? I've had 5.
Yeah, just tell a couple and then maybe I'll jump in.
So this is the craziest one I've ever had, and this was in high school.
Okay.
I was a daycare worker, but it was at a skating rink.
Oh, geez.
So I used to have to work like the skate nights at night and everything. I mean, it was crazy. Firehouse? It was Star City over off of Is that Plantation?
Is it still there?
Which it's not. I don't even know if it's still there. It might be.
Interesting.
But I used to have kids climb up on the counters when I turn my back and steal toys out of the bottom of the thing. I had kids making out in the corners, not like the young ones, but like the older, when I would work the skate nights, because I was a part of like the skating rink too. So I would like come help them, like, because we were all friends. But yeah, we'd have like these like middle to high schoolers, and we'd have to go like in the corner and like flashlight them and be like, stop making out in the corner. So that was really awkward for me.
Look at you.
That's just
ruining these guys' game. Like,
I mean, unfortunately, it was funny.
People make out in the corner.
Well, no, and it was funny because I never realized when I used to go to skating rinks when I was younger that the skating rink crew. Well, no, I would actually skate, and then my mom would come get me at like 1 a.m. and I'd be like, "What are you? Didn't you want to come get me sooner?" You know?
Oh, you wanted to go?
Yeah, I hated being at the skating rink.
So your mom was using it as
a I wanted to be home playing video games in my room with like food, like pizza. Like I did not. I was essentially a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle down there.
Heck yeah.
Basement playing. But
I love it.
I never realized though when I went to skating rinks that the kids that were working were also like close to my age. So it's just funny
when you see so much older.
Yes, they do. And it was funny because I was like, this is me now. So I'm just busting kids and watching them steal toys once I turn my back. So there's that. Future I don't know, no swiping in the making. One of my other jobs that was actually really fun and I loved, I worked as promo crew at the Salem Red Sox. So that was fun.
There you go.
I was also I did soccer coach and I was a lifeguard. So the lifeguard.
Oh, okay. I was going to see if you were a lifeguard.
The lifeguard was interesting. Oh, it was chaotic.
Which pool?
I worked over which the daycare had a pool. So when I got older and could be certified, I just worked at their pool, also near the Star City. They kind of owned like a bunch of stuff around.
Gotcha.
But
that's interesting.
It was a chaotic, or not a chaotic job, but I was worried all the time because I did not want anybody to drown.
Yeah.
So I was constantly just like watching because I was like, I do not want it. And you know, you also don't want the kids like to like drown on your watch. So you're just
I think that's pretty fair to say. Did you ever have to jump in?
A couple times. Kids would fake try to drown.
Try to pull the
peppercorn? Well, I was going to say, have you ever seen
Sandlot?
Yes, that, but also kids would just like float, but they would float face down. I'm like, is this kid drowning or do they need me to come? So I would like go check on him and be like, hey buddy, all right? And they just like jump up. Yeah. Because kids of all age, like at this pool. So,
right.
Yeah, those were a couple. And then soccer coaching is just, dealing with.
Summertime soccer coach must have been.
Yeah. I coached for like a travel soccer league when I was a little bit younger, like doing goalie stuff. But then I did, for the younger kids, I could do the whole team because you just got to teach them the basics. But I used to have one kid that I also turned my back and I would just hear a smack and he would have liked to hit his teammates. So
that's great.
But other than that, just, but nothing too crazy. I would say the skating rink job was probably the craziest job.
Right. Sounds like it.
Yeah. What about you?
I worked at a movie theater one year.
Oh my God.
That was fun. It was like, like the cool part was and this was before like everything is digital. It was actually like when they used to play film.
Yeah, and you'd have to put the roll on the thing.
Well, I didn't do that, but what we did have to do is like watch it the night before. So like I got to watch all the movies.
That's fun though. I've been enjoying movies lately, so I really like.
So I saw Spider-Man the day before it came out, and then
but like the good one or the Tobey Maguire
one, and then Dodgeball I saw before it came out. Soul Plane, I don't know if you ever seen that one, but I saw that one. Just all bunch of movies, but it was a really fun job. But it was opened. It's opened every day of the year, and then also like its peak times are Saturday and Friday and Saturday night.
Yeah, so you'd have to work. Oh man.
Yeah, but it was good. I don't regret it. It was a really fun job. I did a summer internship at baseball like you.
Yeah.
Where at in Johnson City, where I was the mascot.
Oh my God.
So I was like
mascot
doing the Cardinal and it was like it's a nonprofit. So like I had to like cook burgers sometimes.
You're just in the mascot suit and the grill.
But home stands for baseball are just absolutely brutal.
Yeah, they are. It's like you get that week where you're just kind of chilling and then all of a sudden you're just like, you got to just go to 10.
Yeah. And then one time I worked at GE. You know what GE is? General Electric.
Yeah, isn't that like an appliance?
Yeah, so they had a factory in Charlottesville. It was the best and the worst job because I had to wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning, but I made really good money.
Well, were you done early because you had to wake up
and like 2. But then everybody was going out and like hanging out at the nighttime. I'm like, I gotta go to bed.
Yeah.
So like I just listened to music and like doze off while I was
oh nice. I mean,
I didn't want to.
I'm gonna be honest with you, if I had a job where I had to work that early, I'd be in the supply closet sleeping.
Oh my God,
I couldn't do it.
I'm not a morning person.
I am also
at all. And then the worst summer job I ever had was putting up tents, like like the big, like the Aztec tents.
Oh no,
it was in the middle of the summer, and we just go out and put up like 10 tents and then drive up to the next place. And then
did you work for like a wedding? Was it like an event like place where they
kind of sort of,
or was it like a wedding?
It was a traveling thing. Like if you had an event, you'd call these people and they'd come set up a tent for you. And I worked with the biggest ragtag bunch of dudes.
I bet it was an interesting group.
Like they were just so like, because this was their like full-time job.
Yeah.
So do you imagine the type of person that like, because it's hard.
I mean, physical labor jobs, like I give everybody props because you guys, especially outside,
right?
You guys are literally doing that.
A tough SOB to do that.
Yeah, you do like all the time. Like I just can't. Oh gosh, I can't imagine.
So we just walk in and then like he just like. This is like the first day he just takes his packs of cigarettes and just throws it, just like cursing his butt off. And I'm like, oh my God, this is.
You're like, this job is going to be horrible.
And they're like, a couple of them might have snuck a couple of brewskis. It was just
it was. Trust me, I know the type you're talking about. When I used to do like, when I got older and would travel for promos and stuff, they're very interesting group. You either had like the goody two shoes group or you had the just felon group that essentially you're like, these people might steal money out of my back pocket. I don't know. Which fair enough. At least they're they're out there. I can't say anything. And anybody that does a physical labor job,
right,
literally so hard. Like, I don't know how you wake up and you're like, well, gotta go work in the 100-degree weather outside, setting up a tent, sweating my butt off. Yeah, no, but I know the exact type.
But it was an experience and something I'll never forget. But it was, boy, was it tough.
Oh, I bet.
It was hard work. I
cannot imagine.
The last day I was there was one of the best days of my life.
Yeah, you were like, I'm gonna celebrate after this. Heck yeah.
Like $1,000 bonus.
Oh, man. See, that actually sounds like
I know. I made good money, but it was tough.
Well, again, I know I already said cookouts. I also want to hear, if you guys can, in the comments. Yeah. I want interesting summer jobs, like the most random things, because I feel like the things that me and Rob mentioned were probably more on brand with like a normal summer job.
Yeah.
So I want to hear about some crazy summer jobs you guys have had.
I love it.
Yeah. So next on the agenda, we actually have Pop Goes Berglund, which I'm going to fix our button over there, but eventually. But for now, you get to enjoy whatever that was. Yep. So
that's how it sounds, right?
Yeah, something like that. I might make us one and put it on the soundboard.
There we go.
Yeah, that's my plan.
All right.
So for Pop Goes Berglund, we actually had a lot happen this month.
We did.
Currently trying to get to my list. All right. So the first thing, oh wow, I think I skipped over it. The first thing that we're going to talk about, I want to talk about some movies. Speaking of movies.
Let's do it.
I went and saw Obsession and Backrooms. They're getting a lot of coverage in the media right now. Like, I feel like whenever, I don't know if it's just because my stuff is tailored to me.
No, but you're right. It's kind of
it's everywhere.
It's almost like a shift in the movie business because they were some of the I think it was Obsession was made by those guys that do skits
YouTube,
on
and
TikTok.
Their YouTube stuff is actually so funny. So it's kind of funny. You can kind of see their humor in Obsession. They have some of that stuff in there, but I watched some of their YouTube shorts after seeing Obsession, after not seeing any of their stuff before.
Really? Okay.
And they're actually really funny. I was like, okay, I see.
Tim Robinson type stuff, right?
Yes. Yeah. And it's really funny. They had one about possession, the guy being possessed and he wasn't actually possessed, and it's really funny, one of their YouTube shorts. But
what's up with comedians, because Jordan Peele,
they crush horror, and I don't know how.
Is it because it's kind of like the
maybe
left hand to the right hand, maybe?
And I think having the sense of humor that you have to pull off true comedy too. Maybe you can, you can do just bizarre enough stuff in horror. But I would say that I think I liked both movies. I definitely liked Obsession way better, but it was more along the lines of what I typically like. Backrooms was just a whole, which I think that's the point of the movie. You have to go down a back room of your mind and kind of figure out what's going on.
Okay.
You really have to sit there and think about it, because the ending took me for a loop. I mean, it was just an insane movie, honestly. And then Obsession was really good. I mean, really good. Probably one of my favorites I've seen this year.
Wow. Okay.
So yeah, Rob, I know you haven't seen either one probably, but you need to watch both of them.
But you're right about it just taking over the social zeitgeist. It's just everywhere. Backrooms is a weird thing because it started as a Reddit post, right?
Yes. Which I don't know. We might talk about spoilers for the next couple minutes, and if we do, just skip ahead. I don't want to ruin this for you. But Backrooms, they picked a guy, an actor that I've seen before, but I can't place where I know him from. But he was really good throughout the whole movie. He went from being going through what we thought at first was a mental health crisis to towards the end, he was just literally insane. At first you thought that the Backrooms it's a whole thing. You need to watch it. I don't want to ruin the movie necessarily for you.
Interesting. Oh, I'm going to watch it.
Yeah, you need to watch that. And then Obsession, the actors and actresses in that movie were so good. I've never seen them in anything. So I thought having newer, again, now I don't want to ruin anything because I forgot he hasn't seen anything yet. So we can't talk about it. But definitely go watch. I would watch Backrooms first and then Obsession.
All right.
Because I did it the other way around, and I felt they were two different movies.
Okay.
But I think I compared them anyway.
Gotcha.
So anyways, yes, go watch those. Those are really good.
Yeah.
The next thing we're going to talk about, this is probably going to be old news by the time that this podcast comes out, but Bailey Zimmerman wrecked a hotel room, and it is all over my social media. He caused, $16,000 in damage to a hotel room in Albuquerque. So this happened in May, actually. He canceled some of his concerts and nobody knew. I guess. I don't know what's going on with him. Like, I really like him and I like his music, but like, I kind of stopped keeping up with him because he started becoming very cringe on social media.
The guy might have a drinking problem.
Yeah, he might. But his
allegedly.
Yes, allegedly. Don't sue us, Bailey Zimmerman. Yeah, right. He's gonna come across the podcast. Yeah, I'm gonna sue them. He's not. I don't. Yeah, but apparently he appeared intoxicated during his sound check, and he behaved aggressively towards equipment and members of the crew.
That's a no.
No. Prosecutors did eventually drop the criminal charges because he paid the money back.
Right.
And he accepted responsibility. But he did issue an apology, but I don't know. How do we feel? Listen, people trash hotel rooms all the time. Yeah, I don't think like that he should have, so don't get me wrong.
Yeah, right. Not condoning it,
no,
but it's not that rare.
No, I feel bad for the hotel workers that had to clean up. I think that people who have to clean up after anything of that nature, they have a thankless job because, that's hard to do. Like the ladies here that clean the Berglund Center, I don't know how they, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't know any.
No, it's tough.
So I do feel bad, and I hope that they got a little bit of the 16 grand.
Right.
That would have been nice.
Probably not.
Probably went straight to the hotel.
Yeah.
But I don't know. What do you think of rock stars being divas?
Well, he's like kind of like an old school rock star because like you used to hear about it all the time, like getting too drunk to do shows.
Yeah.
Trashing hotels.
Used to be a more normal thing. Now they have to be on their best behavior.
Have they gone soft? Have rock stars gone soft?
I think like social media has caused it to be less of a thing.
That's such a good point, Tiff. That's spot on.
When rock stars used to trash hotel rooms, they couldn't just report about it on the internet. And
it was legend almost instead of like seeing actual video of it.
Agreed.
That's it. That's it. Everything's recorded, so you gotta have to be on your best behavior.
100%. So moving on to other rock stars, I guess, or should I say a rock star that has been in the news.
Yeah.
Jelly Roll and Bunnie have seemingly gotten divorced, but there have been many.
Love is dead.
Yeah,
again.
I guess. So they're getting divorced. I said, I guess. They're getting divorced allegedly after 10 years of marriage.
Oh, why are you saying allegedly?
I'll tell you at the end of this.
Yeah, okay. I'm liking this already.
Both of them have repeatedly denied that cheating was involved. And Jelly Roll told fans at a concert, nobody cheated on nobody. And that Bunnie will always be his best friend. Bunnie said on her podcast similar things. I know. She denied rumors linking her to other men because she had been constantly posting like Nickelback songs. So people were kind of thinking, which I was like, all right. So, but yes, I think so too, if true. We don't know. But according to her on her podcast, the marriage has been struggling for a while due to communication, what they always say, communication issues, arguments, emotional stress because they've been on an IVF journey. But she revealed that the divorce wasn't wanted on her side, but during a fight, she said to file the papers, and he obliged.
He did it?
Yep. She said that, the part that has fans scratching their heads is that they're, seemingly not really hating on each other much, and they're being unusually friendly, and they're talking about still having a child together regardless.
So it sounds like they're in the middle of a fight, and it's a little bit more public than...
Yes, but there has been some stuff on TikTok that they think that the two of them are being sued and they're trying to separate their assets. So they're just getting divorced to separate the assets so they don't lose their stuff.
Interesting.
So that's been the other take. I'm also
out on Jelly Roll. I'm not. This is a safe space.
I'm not really a big fan.
I'm out on him. He's just like he came into the scene. Exactly.
Like
he came into the scene and he seemed like such a genuine dude and like
he's gotten worse.
It's just like I'm over it. Like
me too.
The music. Sorry for all you Jelly fans.
His 10 minutes are up.
The music sucks.
Yeah. Did you see? Somebody put a clip of him singing live. Have you seen that?
No.
It's pretty bad.
Trash.
It's pretty bad. And that's not to say, again, a lot of people that I like can't sing live, so I can't really say anything about that. But
his persona just seems fake to me. I don't know.
Yeah. And I used to like Bunnie a little bit. Like I liked what she was going for. She seemed apologetically like honest, but I feel 100%. Like now as time has gone on, she is not still that way. And I don't like people that kind of lose their authenticity, you know?
Yeah. And their whole thing was like she held him down while he was in jail.
Yeah.
And then like all of a sudden you're leaving her.
I know. And he went from jelly roll to Swiss roll. So what are we talking about right now? I mean, but yeah, people were making jokes, and I'm not gonna agree or disagree, but people were saying this was big news for people who knew the price of scrap.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, so there's that. But no, it was everywhere though. I mean, it was everywhere. It must have been a slow news day. I'm not sure, but
well, just because it was such a big part of their personality.
Yeah,
personality.
Yeah, I agree. So I'm interested to see.
This big guy with this hot blonde.
Yes.
That was with him, and like
because she truly loved him, and all that stuff. Got him out of jail, allegedly.
Was with him
all
before
these things.
The fame.
Yeah,
so I mean, I guess people do fall apart, and I don't know. I'm mad, and then like I'm kind of mad.
Rob said I'm mad.
I'm kind of mad at Post Malone right now too, and they're all going on tour together. So like,
oh wait, hold on. We're gonna have to take like a side thing on why you're mad at Post Malone. Let's talk about that.
The country grift. I just think
because he went country.
I'm just so sick of these hip hop artists doing this country.
I want him to go metal. Post Malone needs to go metal, because I will tell you, I saw him when he was on the up and up. I think it was when Rockstar came out. I absolutely love that album, by the way. That was my favorite album of all time. He literally did a metal song while he was up there, and I was like, why does this man not do rock or metal? Why country? Why country?
Exactly.
Which he can pull country off. I'm not saying that.
He obviously can. Right?
Yeah,
like,
he has a couple country songs. Like Hide My Gun is a great song.
But it's just like you go from White Iverson, and now I gotta see you with I know, like the hat that's creased in the middle. It's just like
poser. I'm just kidding.
Right?
What a poser.
I mean, but he is super talented.
Yeah, I almost wonder, and I'm not saying country is an easy genre. I'm not saying that. But country is a genre that if you wanted to like learn guitar and stuff, that's typically what you would go to, because it's a lot of the same chords. Right. And again, not saying is not an easy. Making music is incredibly hard. So I'm not saying that.
Well, I also think that like country music is having a moment where, like I don't know if it's ever been more like mainstream than it is now.
Yeah.
Like
I could see that.
It's very popular, and it's almost
especially in our market here. I mean,
and everywhere really. And it's just like it seems like the keys to success. And I don't know if it's being pushed down by labels. It's like
that's a good point. Label pressure.
If you want to hit, just make a country song.
Yeah. Which. I mean, I kind of get hopping on like the trend of doing that, but
I don't know.
I need him to do a metal album. I literally need him.
Super cool. Zig why everyone else zags, you know?
Yes, absolutely. And you know, he could be like William Shatner, and just they can all release metal albums at the same time.
Heck yeah.
You know? Like just go
have him on the album.
Yeah. But on Bunnie Roll, we'll update you if we hear anything next month.
Is that her last name, Miss Roll?
So I put Bunnie and Roll together because I was like, Jelly Bun doesn't really work. So
yeah.
We're going to go with Bunnie Roll.
Her last name being Roll.
Yeah, that was
Miss Roll or Bunnie Roll. Yeah.
Bunnie XO Roll. No, Bunnie Roll XO. There we go. We're going to go with that. But yeah, I mean, if this is truly a situation happening, it's very sad. But I don't know. I'm a little sus.
It just something don't smell right.
Yeah, something's wrong. Something's wrong here. But all right, I'm gonna let you talk about the next thing because I know absolutely nothing about sports. I'm just kidding. But we're gonna talk about the Knicks win. So Rob, we're gonna take it to Rob in sports.
This is your weekly update with Rob in sports. So the Knicks won the championship. First time in 53 years.
Yep.
And New York City lost their minds. I mean, it's just so cool to see. Like, just there's something about like sports sometimes become bigger than sports, where it's like people are like, I just want, like their father passed away, and they're like I just remember watching this with my dad. Like when you have that big long of a drought, it just brings such a new element to it. And then also New York is such a basketball city. Like people don't realize it. Like I don't know if you've heard of like Rucker Park, like where they did like street ball, like that is all New York City. Like,
okay,
basketball, the reason sometimes why basketball does better in like urban populated areas is because really all you need is a court, and you can go out there by yourself, right? It's the same reason why like soccer sometimes can be more popular in these metropolitan areas in outside of America, because you don't need much equipment. You need a ball and you need a net for basketball and soccer. So it just means so much to that city. And it was like one of those sports runs that was just magical. I don't know if you watched any of the games, but they were down by 15 points in every game. The game 4, which is the most iconic game, they were down by 29. With
that's a big
8 minutes left to go in the third quarter. And they came all the way back, and they got a last second tip in. They're calling it the hand of God.
Everybody probably went crazy.
Oh my God. It was at the Garden, which is just like the basketball mecca. And it was just so cool to see. And people are saying like it's a shift in the culture because they waited so long with everything that's going on in New York. So it was just magical. It was just,
weren't the tickets
everything sports
like crazy expensive? Like I wanted to talk about that because like I know I don't keep up with like basketball as much as I used to, but I mean I used to work like in the NBA. That's but like I just I was not as tuned in. I liked basketball growing up. I played basketball, but I just don't know why it just never sparked for me like soccer did. But that being said, the tickets, I was tuned into the tickets.
Insane.
Yeah, weren't they like, well, some of them were hundreds of dollars and some of them were thousands.
Oh, hundreds. None of them were hundreds. Okay. It was thousands to get in. Insane. The 4th row, we're going for $100,000.
Ooh, can you imagine for one night? I mean, if you got the money to blow, I guess.
Yeah.
But for one night, $100,000.
I saw somebody, insane. Who knows if it was real or not. She was like this, did a screenshot of her DMs and was like, this dude just asked me if I had an extra $30,000 to go on a first date with him at the Knicks game.
Oh my gosh. And she's probably like, bro,
no, heck no.
No.
I'm spending $30,000.
Gosh, if I had $30,000, there's a lot of other things I spend it on. But again, I mean, if I had the opportunity to go, I so would have gone. Like, don't get me wrong. I like basketball. I need to watch it more. It's like hard for me to keep up. I never know when the games are.
Right.
For some reason, like somebody's like, oh, they have this game. And I'm like, oh, it's on tonight. Like,
you like playing sport. There's people like this in the world. My brother is actually one where like maybe it's something about people that played a lot of sports. It's hard for them to watch them sometimes.
Yeah. You kind of overanalyze it sometimes too. Like it depends. Like if you're too into a team too, like everybody's got their team, right? You kind of get frustrated when people make mistakes too, and then you take it personal and you're like, man, I gotta turn this off. And I've gotten that way with NASCAR, unfortunately. But like I said,
but like, is it hard for you to, like, the World Cup is the next thing on the list? Dude, like, is it hard for you to watch soccer?
Sometimes. I mean, but I also see some cool things. Like when we were in your office and you know, I saw a guy do an awesome like pullback and he went around the guy. Like I love stuff like that. But
well, for soccer, like I've never watched more soccer in my entire life.
Oh yeah, no, I love the World Cup.
It is unbelievable, and it's just like during the day, like it's just so crazy. It's just so cool to see how much it means to all these different countries.
It brings people together.
It really does.
I think sports and music have that in common. A lot of things can do that. Art, but no, especially the World Cup. I've seen, a lot of stuff on
TikTok. Have somebody you're pulling for? Besides America.
Honestly, I was gonna say, U.S. obviously.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like it's kind of hard. Well, I've seen what's been going on with them, but I mean, yes, but I don't know. I think I'm just true to the U.S. I can't really root for anybody else. I mean, I'll have to reassess if U.S. gets like knocked out.
Right.
They're not obviously in the World Cup, but I am wearing my Charlotte FC jersey too.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, I need to go make it down to a game sometime.
I want to go when they play Inter Miami and watch Messi play.
Yes, that would be sick. Like I've always wanted to go, but again, it's one of those things. I forget that's in Charlotte. I need to.
I know.
Go down there. The stadium's awesome. Right. Like this Bank of America. Well, 100%. I don't know if it's still Bank of America.
It is, yeah.
But yeah, no, World Cup is awesome.
So, are you a Ronaldo or a Messi fan? You don't have a strong opinion?
I think I like Ronaldo better. I think Messi has a huge ego, which I guess is warranted.
I can't believe how small he is.
I know. Well, I think the smaller you are in soccer, the quicker you can be. But again, you get pushed around more. Like soccer is a very physical. I never realized when I was a kid until I played in adult league soccer how physical everybody gets. Maybe
really?
That's just us. But yeah, man, I've never been bodied by so many people in my life. Like it's insane. But
I want to get your take on something. So I don't know if you saw this, but the Colombian Portugal game.
Okay.
The guy was offsides by a toenail. Did you see that?
Well, let me tell you. Offsides is an incredibly difficult and probably the most argued anytime anybody gets called for it.
Yeah.
Because of that reason you just said.
Like a toenail.
And let me guess, he scored a goal off of it.
Yeah.
And that's why, anything.
And they lost. It was in stoppage time.
Yeah, that's definitely.
So where do you fall?
Hard.
Like, do you think it should be by the letter of the law and go by the toenail?
Well, they were going by FIFA rules, I'm sure, which that's valid. I mean, that's an earned goal because unless his full body is ahead of the guy, like it's an earned goal. And again, we play by FIFA rules in my league, and man, does it start some issues.
Oh man, and they have instant replay. You don't have that.
Well, and you got the cherry pickers, as we call them, that like to stand right there, and they will get a little bit ahead of you. Like they time it perfectly. And they'll just take off sprinting, and being a defensive player, you've been running the whole game. You're tired.
Dead.
So like it's just a hard call to make, and I guess that they had a replay. I'm assuming we don't have that in my league.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's probably
it's
like
tough. It's tough.
Is it still one ref when you play?
Yeah. No, wait. We do have sideline ref for the bigger stuff, but when we play indoors, it's just one.
Gotcha.
It's not that big. Right. We don't have offsides in indoors anymore for us because it's hard to block that.
Would think,
But again, people can sit there and cherry pick next to the goalie and just knock it in, which is crazy. I hate that. But no, as far as if it's FIFA rules, I mean, I think it unless they're going to change the whole rule, and they can't change it in the middle of the World Cup. So.
What do you think about the hydration breaks? Have you seen that where it's like mandatory?
We do those. I mean, I guess it depends how hot it is. Or are they just doing it for all?
So that's what they did because they can't because they're playing in Vancouver, they're playing in Miami,
and it gets
hot.
It gets hot.
A hydration break each half.
I think it's a great idea. I mean, I don't know. Like maybe both teams get the same advantage. Yeah, they should stop the clock for sure.
Like, what's the point of it? Like, I know in college, right, they stop it. So why did they just let it run?
I don't know. Maybe
it's so stupid.
Yeah, because you are taking away some more, I guess, fatigue time from where you're running. Because I'll tell you, when you play most, if not the whole game, you are so gassed. Like you need water and you need that.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's just insane.
Especially the way that they're playing. Sometimes some of these people mess up. They gotta go to jail when they get home.
Yeah, no, for real.
It's crazy.
No kidding. It's insane. But no, World Cup, awesome.
It's so much fun.
Yeah, I'm interested.
Can't get enough of it.
I know. Like at this point, podcast magic, we have not seen the game that's happening on Wednesday. They play again on Wednesday.
I know, right?
So we don't know what's going to happen. But that being said, when this comes out, we'll probably know a little bit more about where the U.S. stands.
Just delete this part.
Yeah, just delete the entire World Cup. But yeah, I mean, for now, go U.S., obviously.
What do you think about another point of topic has been we don't have any good chants. Like all these different countries have really good chants.
I will tell you, just from playing over there, they are a lot better at soccer. I don't know what it is. I guess it's their because we have football.
Right.
They have European football, so they
grow up playing it.
Yeah, they grow up playing. It's their sport. I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't say we don't have a chance. We have a lot of talented players. Oh, chant. I thought you said we don't have a chance of winning. I was like, boo.
Chants. Like they have these
we need to have them.
Well,
what are we doing?
Well, they started playing Country Roads after.
That's hilarious.
I
hate it, but that's hilarious.
You don't like that song?
I mean, I don't think it speaks for all of us, but that's crazy. I feel like people in California are gonna be like, "What?"
Oh, they do Freebird after they score.
Freebird's a little more on.
Yeah,
I was thinking, but no, we need to have an actual chant.
Okay, all right. So we got some. We got some No Country Roads.
Boo on Country Roads. At least for a soccer, a chant. That's hilarious.
After the game when they're arm in arm.
Yeah, we need Freebird's a better fit. I know they do that when they score, but we need something more along the lines that represents the entire,
like American Pie.
Yeah, American Pie. Oh my God. Yeah, that might be better.
Yeah.
But also, they should do like Thunderstruck or something.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Be sick. But no, I don't know. I mean, I think soccer is gaining more popularity. Like not just because of the World Cup, but recently,
100%.
Like I've always just loved soccer since I was a kid, but like seeing it grow has been crazy. And it's funny going overseas though and seeing how popular it is.
Yeah.
Like I almost wonder, which I don't think we talked about yet, people coming over here and loving ranch dressing.
Oh,
we have to talk about that.
That should have been in here.
Yeah, ranch dressing, guys, is just all the rage for people coming over here.
It's been so cool to see them work because, like, you're reliving, like, oh, yeah, America does have some cool spots.
Yeah, we got some stuff. We got some stuff over here.
But now the internet is so cynical that they start calling them psyops, and they're planted by the government to American propaganda.
Are we talking about Taylor Swift right now? What are we talking about?
Speaking of which,
did you see that?
Is she getting married at MSG? That's kind of tacky, huh?
Yeah, but I'm interested to see how she's going to do it. Also, can you imagine being the people like us being able to be there because you're working it?
No.
That's insane. I
didn't even think about that.
That's going to go down in your career history of, I worked Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce's wedding.
Some people are saying it might be just the reception.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I would assume they would have like a more grand... Can you imagine their actual wedding? It's going to be insane.
It's crazy.
Like, I can't even imagine. But yeah, Metallica's guitarist wore like that shirt. Did you see that? Calling her like a psyop?
No.
Oh, I thought that's what you were getting at when you were saying.
I'm talking about these people that are talking about
we got to look this up. We're going to look this up live on the podcast right now. I got to show you, Rob. So, Metallica's guitarist.
Interesting. Why?
Kirk Hammett. So he wore, let's see if they have the picture here.
I'm out on Metallica too, especially after they ruined Napster.
No, the picture's not popping up, but
Taylor Swift probably had a DNA. Take that crap off the internet.
Yeah, he made some harsh comments about her though and was just saying like, I don't know. It started this whole conversation about pop music.
So we have a new enemy.
We have a new op.
Yeah.
New op has been introduced, but I wish this would show the video, or like the picture of his shirt. But it's literally just, do you remember when that guy wore a Kill a Kardashian shirt? It's basically like that. It's a little less harsh.
Yeah.
But was calling her a CIA psyop.
It's essentially a industry plant.
Yeah. So I don't know. Verdict. I don't think she's an industry plant at all. But yeah, the verdict's out on that. I'm not the biggest Taylor Swift fan, but I will agree she did.
Oh my God, do you like her Toy Story song? Have you heard it?
I have. They've been playing on country radio. How crazy is that?
Yeah, it has some twang to
it does. I heard it. I mean, I like it. I don't have any, I don't really have a feeling about it, to be honest.
Oh, it makes me feel emotional for some reason.
Yeah,
It's got that nostalgia to it.
I hate to say this, but, I'm a big Brianna Chicken Fry fan. And she is a huge Taylor Swift fan now. She used to not like her at all.
This is weird.
The Zach Bryan to Taylor Swift fan, pipeline is crazy there, but no, I've heard it through a couple things.
It might just be spite.
Yeah, maybe it is spite. Speaking of, Zach Bryan just went MIA. Anyways, we're gonna get off on a huge tangent, so let's just move on. So we have some upcoming events in July. We do have one wrestling show that still has tickets available.
Yeah.
And then we have two shows that have no tickets available, guys. We have sold out Billy Strings on July 14th, and we've sold out Vince Gill on July 24th. So we're really excited. Speaking of Billy Strings, we're going to have a pre-party. We don't have details yet, guys. We'll bring those to you on social media, but just stay tuned. But we're really excited for those shows. But because we have sold out shows, you guys need to go buy tickets to AEW, first of all.
Yeah.
So that's the one that's July 11th.
Yes.
Rob and I are going to do some when we say honorable mention events, these are events we're excited about coming up that we just want to talk about because, we only have those three and two are sold out. So, all right. So mine, there's one that we're actually announcing next week that I cannot talk about, but it is the one that I am the most excited about that I have been since we've had, I think, in this moment, which we do have some great ones, but these are just at the very, very tippity top of my list. So the ones that we've already announced, though, that I'm very excited for, I'm actually excited for Vampire Circus.
Yeah.
Excited to see how that's going to work out. Like some vampires doing some cool stuff.
I love it.
And I'm excited for, I know I already talked about it earlier today with Rob, but Gary Owen, I think he's hilarious.
Yes.
Like everything that comes across my timeline that I've seen, he cracks me up. Like,
oh yeah, he's a good one.
Yeah, he's really funny. I think that's the thing for me for comedy. It's saying things that people don't usually want to say. I think that those are the comedians for me that are funniest, because he just rips on things and you're like, normally people wouldn't say that.
Right. Yeah, that is the best, where it's like that line.
Yeah.
And you have to toe it. And
yes.
You don't go over the line, but you maybe poke a toe over there just to test the waters.
Yes. And like I said, I was talking to Rob about this earlier, but the bit he does about that family in West Virginia, the documentary. Yes. Yeah, I can't remember the name of the family. That was the funniest bit, because everything he said were things that people were thinking.
Oh my goodness.
So anyways, those are my current ones. Maybe we should do this every month, because I feel like we keep getting events, especially as we get closer to like announcing stuff for fall. And I'm telling you, like we just have some great stuff, and we do have events too that we already have announced.
Highlight section.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to like talk about everything we have coming up. It happens so fast sometimes for me and you promoting them that it's hard to keep up. But yeah, what are some that you have?
The one I wanted to highlight was Ninja Kids.
Yes, Ninja Kids.
It's in August 27th. This one, if you have young children, you've seen these kids. And my kids could not be more excited for this one. It's like when we see, like, it's interesting because like everything for kids now is like so YouTube based. So when they're jumping off the screen and like you can bring it to your kid in real life, I think it's a great opportunity.
And karate's so fun. Like I know it's like ninja, but they do some like karate
100%.
moves. Karate is so like, I don't know. I did it when I was a kid for a little bit, and it's just so fun. And then speaking of karate, we might have something for that too, but we can't
right.
Like a pre-show thing, But yeah, so Ninja Kids, and is there any other ones that you're...
That was the main one I wanted to highlight. I'm really excited about that one. I think it's just like, you know, sometimes like it's easy to not think about especially for little kids, like that these people are real people.
Yeah.
So like bringing them to life and then having the opportunity to have that here in Berglund Center, I think it's going to be a really cool event.
Yes, no, I completely agree with you. And I hate that I always forget. I don't forget about the kids' events, but I think I need to keep up with them more, because you have kiddos. Well, that's what I'm saying. You have kiddos, because I think that's easier for you to know like what's like coming that's awesome. And like I said, Ninja Kids, like that's pretty sweet. So
it's gonna be a cool one.
Oh, and another honorable mention. I'm sure we'll talk about this actually next month on the podcast. But our Broadway shows we have coming.
Yeah.
I am actually so excited because like especially for Beetlejuice. Like I don't know why. Like I love the movies. And I think having the actual, like, I think it's like a musical or so. Yeah. It's going to be cool to see. And then again, we have like Shucked coming.
Yes.
We had somebody in our comments saying how excited they were, because it's like a newer show.
It is really
so new. Yeah, you guys, if you haven't, you still have the opportunity for only a couple weeks though to get some packages. So make sure you guys act on that.
Yes, that's a great point, Tiffany.
Yeah, so I'm really excited I like fall time here, because I feel like that's like our busier season.
Yeah, we get going again.
Yeah, we get so much stuff. Back. Yeah, so it's gonna be really awesome. Right. But speaking about spooky things, we have next. Stay tuned. You guys don't want to miss this interview.
Do not miss it.
Yeah, so we have Twisted Paranormal and Hometown Haunts. We actually remotely interviewed them, which this will be our first remote interview we've ever done. So that opens up a lot of possibility for the future of who we can interview. So that's really 100%. Exciting.
I thought it went well too.
Oh, me too. So we had on Tonna and Lyle that are like, I guess, like the main people, and then we had on their team, which are Brandon and Josh, which they both have their own thing going. Josh makes these really cool like infrared light, which I just think is so cool that he makes that from scratch. 100%. Like how awesome is that?
Creative?
I know. And then we have Brandon, who he's actually like a paranormal influencer online. He does a lot of cool videos. Like I follow him, and he does like stuff like about Virginia actually.
Awesome.
So he's really knowledgeable on all that stuff, which you guys will hear. And then of course Tonna Tonna and Lyle are just great. They have that society and they created Hometown Haunts, and it's just such a cool. They have that YouTube channel with it's
Right.
actually, when you watch their episodes, it's kind of like you feel like you're watching Ghost Adventures. So it's really cool. I don't know. I love their stuff. I really love what they do, and
it was great talking to them too.
Yes, like, and they're from an hour.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I was going to say they're from like an hour away, which is why we had to remotely interview them.
Yeah, good note.
But yeah, what were you going to say?
I was just going to say, like, you had a really cool time with them too, and they found some really cool stuff.
Yeah, so I had never done an official ghost investigation until them. So they brought they were so prepared when they showed up. They brought all their equipment. They laid it out on tables. I learned a lot of new stuff. Without ruining too much, because I want you guys to watch the episodes. The episodes are so cool. Lyle produced and created and edited all of them. So he's really spent a lot of time on doing that. And they're just really cool episodes. As soon as you guys watch this, I believe they're either coming out today or they're coming out tomorrow. So you guys will be able to watch them on YouTube. Or if you guys are really into the paranormal, there is a paranormal streaming service called Paraflix that you can pay. I think it's $6 a month.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys can actually, if it's not out on this day and you're like dying to watch them, you can actually go on there and watch them there. And they have a bunch of other like ghost shows, paranormal shows. But yeah, we found some stuff when they were here. It actually lined up with a lot of the experiences that we've had here. And yeah, they talk about just a lot more paranormal stuff and what we found and their experiences, and it's a really cool interview. So if you guys are going to stay tuned, you can skip our part and just watch their I'm just kidding. If you've made it this far, thank you. I'm just being sarcastic. You might as well watch the end of it. But yeah, so thank you to all of them for giving us their time and interview. And yeah, I think that takes out episode 36.
Yeah.
Rob.
All right. Well, you guys make sure you stay tuned for that interview. It was a great time. And we'll catch you on the flip.
Yeah. Happy July 4th.
Birthday 250 America.
Woo, woo.
Right, we want to welcome on a very special few guests, not just one guest. We got some great people joining the show from Twisted Paranormal and Hometown Haunts. Let's just go ahead and let you guys introduce yourself. We really appreciate you guys coming on.
All right, we'll go ahead. We'll go ahead. My name's Lyle. My wife, Tonna, here. She can introduce herself. I at least introduced her for you. Go ahead, tell them about you.
Me?
Yeah, tell them your name.
My name is Tonna Lotts, and that's my other half, Lyle.
Yeah.
And we pretty much founded Twisted Paranormal. And
yeah, we did it. Yeah, we founded Twisted Paranormal about 2011. But we'll talk more about that, I'm sure, here shortly. So we'll let everybody else introduce themselves.
Yeah, great.
Hi, Josh. Go ahead. Well, I'm Josh Bender, also a member of Hometown Haunts and owner of Deadlight LLC. That was beautiful. Thanks, Brandon.
I guess I'll go. I'm Brandon, member of Twisted Paranormal Society and also of Hometown Haunts. I help carry a camera, help do B-roll footage and interview footage and all that cool stuff in between. Do a little bit of the marketing for Hometown Haunts, and I'm 5'10". I love long walks and haunted locations and all that good stuff in between.
Awesome.
Well, we appreciate you guys really joining us today. We're really excited to have you guys on because this has been kind of a long time coming. We were touching base back in October, and we are just so excited to see the final product. So we had to have you guys on in honor of these episodes being released. So just wanted to say that off the bat. We couldn't be more pumped for how this relationship is developed. So definitely wanted to have you guys on. But for the people that maybe are a little bit less aware of Twisted Paranormal and Hometown Haunts, can you guys tell us like a little bit about it? You guys saying you guys founded it? Like, how did it come about? You always just been fascinated with ghosts, or tell us the origin story, so to speak.
Well, to be honest, Todd and I, we founded Twisted Paranormal Society back in July of 2011. And it was just kind of out of fascination for the field. She and I would sit around, we would watch a lot of the shows that were popular at the time. And we just thought, it'd be pretty cool to get into this. And we had the opportunity to go on an investigation. It was on a Halloween investigation. And basically that kind of hooked us.
Yeah.
And so we reached out to one of the local teams. and wanted to possibly join them, but they were full. So kind of got mentored a little bit on how we should get it going and how it should start. And from that point on, we brought on some family members, we brought on some friends, and kind of created the Twisted Paranormal Society, which we've now had since 2011. So we're 15 years into this thing. And, we've done other filming shows, but Hometown Haunts recreated that back, I want to say it was 22, 23 time frame, 2022, 2023. Yeah. Because we wanted to do more than just paranormal. That's the one thing about Hometown Haunts. We get into paranormal, we get into cryptid, we get into UFO, we get into cold cases, legends, urban legend, things like that. And that's kind of a little bit about the background of us. Yeah. I can let Brandon can tell you about his story about becoming a part of the team, and then how Josh can tell you how he became a part of us, and I'll let them talk too.
That sounds great.
I guess I'll go. So I was way back. I had a really cool encounter when I was 10 years old. I saw a little boy in a hotel and got a gift from a ghost, which is a really cool story. And later on, I got interested in the paranormal, been studying it since about time I was 13 years old, kind of studying it since then. Was part of a previous team, left there, and I met Lyle, and it was love at first sight. And they were needing a camera guy for their flagship show, The Twisted Realm, and I had some camera background, so I came on, filmed an episode with them at a jail here in Virginia, and it's been magic ever since. And they've been stuck with me ever since about what, 2018, 2017?
Yep.
See, the years just roll by. I lose track of time. But it's been fun ever since. And then it's been a hell of a ride.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's awesome.
Brandon forgot to mention that he was actually a hitchhiker that Lyle and Tonna picked up on the way home one night, and then he never left. So here he is. Which is kind of a similar story for me. So they also picked me up, but I believe we met at the exchange at one of the events. Is how we initially met, but how I got to join the group. I was a special guest at one of their Haunted Nights events and got to speak a little bit. And once you become a part of the Haunted Nights crew, you get invited back for more events to hang out and, help and set up and stuff like that. So I enjoy doing that. And then, Lyle and Brandon and Tonna have seen the work that I do helping other groups, including the one that I'm in, filming and investigating and stuff like that, which investigating kind of fell to the side, and filming the investigations and doing B-roll and stuff like that, behind the scenes stuff, is kind of like a bigger passion for me. I still like the paranormal stuff, but I like filming it better. I do the drone stuff, a lot of the drone work. Brandon and Lyle do some of it too, but I do drone stuff, time lapses, any kind of behind the scenes stuff, and running the camera. So, and then I'll do, like I said, behind the scenes stuff at the Haunted Nights events and stuff like that. So
that's awesome.
We're glad that we've known Josh for quite some time, and we know what all he had behind him in his background with filming and drone work and stuff like that. And Brandon and I, we actually work on another series called Ghost Mob, and we wanted to bring him on with us. And and I'm glad that he decided he would come and help us, because we've done a couple great episodes now together. His artistic drone work, as I say it, is just magnificent. When I put a drone in the air, I'm scared. But between he and Brandon, they're not scared with doing it. And
I'm scared.
I would rather carry the camera on the ground. They can handle the air. That's the way I see it. So I'm glad we've got them.
Well, sounds like you guys got a great team. But before we move on, Brandon, we got to hear about this ghost gift. You just kind of brushed over that story real quick. You're 10 years old and you got a gift from a ghost. What's going on?
I'll tell you, I got a good story, and then Lyle has an even better story.
Okay, all right. Well, lay it on us. We got to hear these.
So when I was 10 years old, very, very long story, very short. When I was 10 years old, I used to bowl a lot when I was a kid, and we were at a bowling tournament here near Virginia Beach and near Hampton Roads. And it was a hotel called the Chamberlain. We were spending the weekend there, and it's an old historic hotel, and it's on the grounds of Fort Monroe here in Virginia. And what's cool about it is when we checked in, they actually have a 13th floor. So that shows you how old it really is. So we get in the elevator. It's a bunch of kids and their parents. We punch in our floor. We go up, and then all of a sudden, I get off the elevator, I look to my left, and there's a little boy sitting in a chair with black overalls, white puffy sleeves, bowl haircut like Mo from the Three Stooges. He's actually reading a book. It's got a cross on the front of it. And I remember all this like it happened yesterday. But there's an elevator full of kids. He was like our age, and then he never acknowledges us, never looks away, never looks up. And I look down to get my bag, and I remember asking my mom, is he with us? And the next thing I know, we look up, and he's gone.
Oh my God.
Completely gone. And to get out of our line of sight, he would have to get up, walk in front of the elevator and down the hallway. Mm-hmm. Now, what I say about a gift is in the room, there's a window sill that you can sit on and watch the ships go by. And there's cars that go underneath there's an underwater bridge right near the hotel. And I remember sitting on the window sill, looking at the water. We'd go to sleep, woke up in the morning, and in the middle of the window sill is a brown unmarked box. And inside the box is a little bronze cannon.
Oh my God.
We figured maybe everybody got one since we're all part of this team. Nobody else got one. It wasn't there the night before. It just happened to appear in the middle of the night. And I still have it. I wrote a little kid's book about it. And hopefully one day it doesn't disappear on me. But here we are all these years later and it's still here. So hopefully it sticks around with me.
Wow.
Yeah, that's incredible. I don't know how I would feel if I got it.
Yeah. Totally.
I mean, it's super. Time I would also be worried it would disappear because it's
right.
You know.
I've been curious about it, but so far it's still here. I'm gonna start taking it to haunted locations with us to see if anything happens to it. So
that's a great idea.
That'd be crazy if he came back and reconnected with you. So
yeah, one of these days before I die, I want to go back to that hotel. So just to see what happens.
That'd be awesome. All right, Lyle, your turn.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
All right. Well, this is kind of an experience that both Tonna and I got to experience together. So we shared this experience. But back in 2013, we made a trip to San Antonio. We stayed at a hotel there called the Emily Morgan Hotel, which is the big Gothic hotel right beside the Alamo. And we were there for a convention type thing. We were asked to help some celebrity guests with their investigation that night. So once we finished our work during the day, we got together with them and we went and did a tour of the hotel and all the spots that they were going to do. Okay. And we had this nice young Hispanic gentleman that took us around. He took us to the boiler room area. He took us the 14th floor. He took us down to what used to be the morgue, because it used to be a hospital. I shouldn't say Civil War hospital, but back during that time frame, it served as a hospital during the, I want to say the Spanish-American War.
Yeah.
That's what it was. I guess that was going on during the Alamo. I don't know my history that well. But when it came time to do the investigation, okay, we went up to the room where the celebrity people were that we were helping, and they said, hey, let's go ahead and go down and get the keys to go to the other places that we looked at today that we've got to take all of our guests. So we basically, Tonna and I went down to the front desk and said, hey, we're here to pick up the keys, and we're supposed to be getting keys to go down to all those areas down below, the boiler room area, the 14th floor, all that. And the people at the desk basically looked at us like we're freaking crazy. They said, what are you talking about? And we said, well, we're supposed to be getting keys to go to these areas that were investigated tonight with the special guests. And then they looked at us again like, we have no clues to what you're talking about. What areas are you supposed to be going to? Whatever. And I looked at him and I said, well, your guide took us around to all these places. There was a young Hispanic boy in bellboy attire, all of that. And he was seen by us, the two special guests, even some more people that were with us. And he took us to all these areas and all that and basically never really said anything. He stood off to the side, but he watched. And anytime we needed to go, wait to us and take us to the next area. Well, we went up to the 14th floor, which you got to take the service elevator to get up to the 14th floor. there's probably 5 or 6 of us all scrunching together, and he's one of them. And we get up there, we come back down, but then, so I'm telling them all this. The next thing out of their mouth is, we don't have anybody here that looks like that or is described the way you just said. He was wearing like a burgundy bellboy attire, hat, and all of that. And then we said, well, he took us up to the 14th floor in the service elevator. They looked at us like we were crazy and said, the service elevator doesn't work.
Oh my gosh. That is insane.
So,
I felt that hotel.
Yeah. So needless to say, there's stories of the Mexican soldiers roaming the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
And when I went back and researched one of them, I found the exact uniform that this person was wearing. Oh. So needless to say, we saw full on whatever it was.
Yeah.
That took us to areas we weren't supposed to be in the hospital and up an elevator that didn't work. And so it's an experience that we'll never forget.
Never forget.
I share that at all the talks that we do, and it just blows people away.
Isn't that a good story? That's a damn good story. That's a great story.
That's a super famous. Rob's not as much into the paranormal lore as I am, but as soon as you said the hotel, I was like, oh, I have heard much about this hotel. I want to go one. I've heard so much about it. Just a lot. It's supposedly like one of the most haunted hotels.
Yes.
Obviously, it's right there next to the Alamo.
Right.
So,
wow.
Yeah.
That is, well, thank you
Just
guys
take
for the story.
Just take a look at a picture of that hotel and see what it looks like.
Yeah.
And you'll be freaked.
I'll have to show Rob after this. I'll have to see it. So it looks the part. Let's just say that. So I got to actually investigate with you guys when you all came here, but what made Berglund Center kind of stand out as a place worth spending time exploring?
Everything about it. I mean, we were so excited because honestly, Lyle and I have always wanted to do a theater. It's just something about theaters. And just the fact that, I mean, you can go to asylums, you can go to B&Bs, you can go to all those places, but to have the opportunity to do something of this magnitude and you know, what Berglund is, I mean, what more could you want?
Absolutely. I think we knew from the very first visit, Tiffany, back in, it's been almost a year now because it was July 4th.
Yeah.
We came down and visited you.
Yes.
And I think we knew from that day, especially what we experienced together, we knew there was something going on there. Mm-hmm. And we couldn't get back in there fast enough. So,
yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, I had a dream before too. And I can pretty much say that what was in that dream pretty much came to be.
I mean, what do you guys think, Brandon, Josh?
Ticket Bender.
I think it's pretty cool that, I mean, the outside aesthetics of the building isn't normally what you would have at like a haunted location. You expect the old rundown, rustic looking places, but it's more of a modern building. But once you get into the theater, it kind of has that old timey feel to it, and it kind of takes you back, a little bit. And then to hear the stories about what happened and all that, it kind of just, went with the look of the theater. And now everything else, like the convention part, the convention center part, and then of course the hockey rink is a little more modern. But the once you look at the theater, once you walk in and you have the lights that are dim, you can see the stage and everything. It's looks really cool. So.
Yeah, to kind of piggyback what Tonna said is one thing when you're a paranormal investigator, you look for is emotion. Emotion is the biggest thing you look for, no matter if it's an asylum, a prison, sanatorium, what have you. Where can you find more emotion than the theater? And what makes this since is, like I'm sure with Lyle and Tonna, I've been coming to the Berglund Center back, since I was 5 or 6. Started coming there for shows and stuff, and then seeing like wrestling and seeing concerts and theaters, seeing plays, and to be able to walk here, knowing I've walked these halls before, but walking through them with a different purpose and seeing what goes on behind the curtain, seeing the dressing rooms, seeing the hallways, it really brings it home. It's kind of like a full circle moment if you really think about it.
Yeah.
So what do we think? What did it live up to the expectations with going in? Did you think were you more surprised? We don't have to give away any spoilers.
Well, I mean, I really think walking, when we come into a place that we're not familiar with, we're taking the chance that nothing's going to happen. Okay. Right. And we want things to happen, but we're not there really thinking that it's going to. So we've got to try to disprove everything that happens before we say, okay, hey, this is legitimate. And I know quite a bit of our shots and the stuff in the segments that you saw, we were always trying to find a reason as to what it could have been. If certain things happened, like Brandon would point it out, no, that was then we find out that it wasn't, and stuff like that. But I know it seemed like, I tell you, I'm still sticking with that July 4th date, Tiffany. I'm sticking with that. When we came in there, it's almost like they knew we were coming. Mm-hmm. And that's what's weird, because from the night we got there, that Friday night, I mean, it was that whole weekend. And, so I'm excited. I'm really excited with some of the stuff that we caught. I think people are going to really enjoy it. It was fun investigating with you and all the girls that Friday night. And then, of course, with the Hometown Haunts crew getting at it on Saturday night. Mm-hmm. I think we had just as much fun Saturday night as we did on Friday night, too, because it showed that it was active.
Yeah.
Very active. And I'm still, believe it or not, I'm still finding stuff that will be secretive stuff that gets put on YouTube or in Reels that's not a part of these episodes.
We were doing an event at St. Albans, and going to that point, not to give away what we found, but I was up in Lyle's room. He was showing me a clip of the episode, and something had happened, and I pointed that out to him. I'm like, did you catch that? And it was so quick, but it's a direct response, like 100% direct response to our question when we asked it to do something, whoever we were talking to. And that's going to be one of the Easter eggs you're going to have to find in the episode, because we found it afterwards. But it was so mind blowing because it was a direct response to the questions we were asking. We're asking it to do something, and it actually did it. So it makes it really cool.
Yeah.
Well, was there a space that was more active than others? Like, was there like I heard a lot about where our offices are.
Yeah, I told Rob at the time we actually had a receptionist there, and right now we have an intern. She knows, but she loves that stuff, so she's happy about it. But our other intern, or our other person that was her full-time area right there, where we got most of the activity when I was with you guys, she was not happy about that. So it's funny, just like she was still there. And I went up, I was like, you're not gonna want to hear what I have to tell you. So, but yeah, what did you guys think was like the most active place that you guys investigated while you were here?
I think for me, what my thought is, and everybody else can say their thought too. I'm gonna say, say two spots. I'm gonna say your offices, because we had some really cool things that happened up there. And then I'm going to say dressing room number 6.
Yeah.
All right.
So there's your two.
Dressing room number 6 proved to be something that was really freaking cool down there. Somebody was following us around down there. And actually, there's a little spot, one of the things that really, and there's certain times I don't put certain things out, because sometimes it could be too grainy, could be too whatever, But I swear, when we were out in the hallway after in part 2, that we captured a shadow go across the hallway down there at the bottom. And, but we may sneak that as a reel or an Easter egg type thing, like Brandon said later, just to kind of draw people to the episode. But those are my two. What's yours?
I'm going to have to say probably the same. The hallway there where the dressing rooms are, that whole back area, and of course the offices. We had so much fun. So yeah, I'm the same there.
For me, I'd have to say the theater, because we did go down to the dressing room, and I didn't go with you guys to the offices. I might have been with you at the front desk. I can't remember, but no, Tiffany probably remembers, but you guys remember I was having trouble with my back that weekend. So it was when it got to that time where you guys were venturing off, I had about all that I could take. But the other thing is I don't have many experiences. I do have experiences, but over the years, I've noticed that things don't tend to happen around me. So that time, so it was kind of quiet. Things were happening, but it was kind of quiet in the beginning. And when I told you I was going to sit that one out, and you guys went to the offices and everything, and then I'm not sure which night that happened in the dressing room where we were talking about dressing room 6, but I don't think all of us weren't there when that happened, because I would have remembered. I would have remembered
that was night 2.
Yeah.
So yeah, and it kind of fell in with the tradition of myself and experiencing things, and then and I have filmed other things, other projects, and the same thing had happened. Like things aren't happening, and I'll kind of tucker out toward the end of the evening, and then people will go out and they'll be like, "Oh man, all this happened." I'm like, "Well, see, that's good." So it's just that's kind of what happened. But I do experience some things, but I do like others to maybe venture off and see if they can get anything to happen without me around.
Interesting.
Bender has a hashtag. We'll tell you what that is later on. I would say honestly, for me, it was everywhere. Everywhere had a little something to give you, and some places gave you more, some gave you less, but everywhere gave something. And I think also when it comes to paranormal investigation, we say this all the time when we talk or at our events. It's like, even if nothing major happens, just appreciate where you are. Because like when we're back here in the dressing room, and like, well, only time you can be back here is when you're performing. So we're here somewhere special. We don't always get to come back here. When we were walking, taking a tour of the entire complex, I'm like, were we supposed to be here? Like, this is kind of cool. And like where hockey players go, and then all this cool stuff, and just being able to appreciate it. But everywhere we went had a little something to give, which makes it extremely unique, because you don't see that very often.
Right. Yeah. And it's a testament. I mean, did you guys think it was going to be 2 episodes when you started? Like, was that always the plan, or was it more like, wow, we have so much stuff, we have to kind of...
Yeah, it's kind of that. It's when it came to the editing part, it's like, you can throw too much at people, and then they get bored with it or get lost. So that's why it was important to kind of specialize each night different, because different things happened. I mean, we had different group of people on Friday night, and then the team on Saturday night. So we experienced different things, almost tying together. I think it was the same. Whoever this person was that likes to hang around up in the balcony of the theater, I think that person followed us around the entire time. Yep. I think that's who was telling us down in dressing room 6. And I don't want to give it away for those people that are going to see it, because you got to watch it to see it.
I love it.
I think that was part of what was going on down there too. I mean, to me, it was kind of hard to pick a spot, because the whole experience was amazing. We didn't really put any of our theater part of the investigation into it from night 2. That's going to be more of a special little thing that I'll throw onto YouTube, or it's kind of like extended reels or something like that. But we had stuff that happened in there, and I didn't think we did until I went back and have been watching it. So I was too busy working on the other. I got into that finally, and I'm like, okay, well, I'm not going back and adjusting anything else. We'll make it a special thing. You got to come on YouTube to see it. So... But it won't be disappointing.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So for someone who's on the fence about the paranormal, what piece of evidence captured at Berglund Center, if you're able to tell? If you don't want to spoil it, I totally understand. But would you tell them that they absolutely need to see? Or maybe you can even hone in on maybe one of the episodes and tell them which one they really need to watch to convince them.
You could even mention one of the, like when you initially went and did an interview, because you don't have any footage from that, right?
No, like when we.
Well, I mean, Lyle, whenever he first met,
the July 4th incident, so to speak.
Yeah.
Oh no, we didn't. I wish we had filmed some of that, because it was some things that happened down in the bomb shelter area, the basement area, that were crazy.
Well, so what did happen?
Yeah,
because Tiffany's
I guess we
kind
can
of
talk about it since it's
I mean, tell them, Tiffany.
Yeah. So
I've heard like bits and pieces.
I know, and it's crazy because it's been like a year from now, or from when we first did it. So like before we did this investigation, Rob doesn't I've always been like the paranormal person between us, I guess.
Right.
And, I had convinced him to let everybody come in, and we came in that night. I think it was, I don't remember if it was a Thursday, Friday night, or whatever, but we went down in the basement. Have you been in the basement, Rob?
Yes, I have.
Okay. Have you been in the prop room down there?
Yes.
Okay. There is a huge drum. You know what I'm talking about back there with the chandeliers. So we were just kind of feeling the places out with the team. And I think me, Lyle, and Tonna were kind of standing up where those drums were. But specifically, I think Lyle and I were like standing closest to the big drum down there. And out of nowhere, something hits the drum. Okay, wow. And him and I literally jumped a foot in. I was in the air before I even thought about, like, it just scared me so bad.
Oh my
But it hit it pretty hard. I mean, it was loud, and we tried to debunk it and everything, and there was just no explanation as to why that happened. And I mean, going down there, I don't want to go in that basement by myself regardless, but going down there with, I was like, this is we're just going to explore. Nothing's really, I didn't think anything would happen while we were just kind of doing the initial thing, but no, we got some stuff, but that was, I think, the thing that stuck out the most to me personally of what happened, because it's just like, I literally jumped in the air, and I tried to run out of there, but I didn't. I made it to the door, turn around and come back. So, yeah. But I think may have had some more stuff happen too, but
yeah, there was a thick energy though down there too. You could just feel it.
Yeah.
I mean, especially the room where the drum was, but if you go to the back room, the bomb shelter, it felt like, okay, well, maybe they don't want us in here.
Yeah.
It was crazy down there.
Like a wall, like a heavy tension wall. It's hard to explain.
Yeah.
I completely agree with that.
But it was cool, very cool.
Yeah.
But the whole thing, the history of the place is what really caught us as well. I mean, what was there before the building really caught us. So, if you watch the episodes, a lot of times we're referring or our spirit talkers referring to a lot of things that possibly could have been a part of that land before that. I mean, how many times did it say buried underneath of us, this and that or whatever, those type of things that we were getting. And, but I kind of, sometimes I really thought some of it was coming from that. Some of those responses we were getting. But then again, I really think that whoever that person is that roams that place up in the top, it'll let us know. And one of the reels, you're going to hear it, because it's not part of the episodes, but one of the reels, you're going to hear it. And Brandon and them haven't even heard this yet. So that's,
that's exciting.
Well, okay, so we gotta take a hard right here real quick. Well, not all the way, but for patrons that maybe attend events here, we don't want to scare them off.
No.
The events. So, like, when you think ghost, you think scary. So, like, we wanted to like chat with you guys. I know, like, we had that awesome story from Brandon about, when he was a kid. So, like, what can you tell us about, like, these ghosts? It's not always like a haunting, so to speak. Like, can you, like, dispel some of those sort of misconceptions when it comes to, like, inhabited spaces?
Go ahead, Brandon.
A lot of times when it comes to hauntings, it's residual energy. And a lot of that is at the Berglund Center as well. It's just a pattern that's playing over and over on a loop that occasionally it'll interact with you, but mostly it's just going about its business. When you see the shadow walk down the hallway and it passes right by you, it's just residual. A lot of times when we do our investigations or our filmings, we find that it's residual. It's tied into the building. It's tied into the land. It's never really brought in by anybody. But I will say with the Berglund Center, when it comes to all we gathered from just being there, from filming, there's nothing bad there whatsoever. What is there wants to be there, and it's happy to be there. Who wouldn't want to haunt a theater? You have a front row space to some of the best shows that come through the valley. And it seems like the things we talk to, you're always going to get out. You're always going to get the leave, go away, which you're going to hear that. Because maybe there comes a time where it's done talking. How many people have come to your house for a house party and it's like, all right, it's 10 o'clock. Time to go. You turn the vacuum on, you turn the TV off, and they're still there. Sometimes you overstay your welcome because our communication may seem high tech, but in their perspective, it's still primitive. So we can't have that one-on-one direct communication just yet to know when it's our time to kind of back off. So that's why we always ask, if you want us to go, do this or say this, because we respect it. When they say go, it's time to go. But for those that are there at the Berglund Center, in the theater, in the Coliseum, whatever's there is truly happy to be there. And I mean, like I said, who wouldn't want to stay in the theater and have a front row seat to everything you can ever think of?
Absolutely, because it's a beautiful theater. It's beauty, and that's why when I first saw it, because I'd never been in there before until July 4th last year. Now every time I go, we ride by it. We just rode by it the other night when we did a concert down there at Dr. Pepper Park. I always think about it. I'm like, I wonder what's going on inside there right now. It's just amazing. So, but you guys have a beautiful facility, and like you say, is there anything? No, there's nothing there that's going to bother anybody.
No.
It's just a part of the culture that's there. It's part of it, the foundation.
Well, they look at us like, what the heck are you doing?
It's just an extra. It's just an extra in a show. Occasionally you may get a glimpse of something. And I had to laugh because I was thinking about this when we started to film the interviews. The last play I saw in that theater was A Christmas Carol, where a man is visited by 3 ghosts. Yeah. And I'm thinking, that'd be cool to see 3 ghosts just show up throughout the night, but more did. And also look at it this point of view, it's like ghosts that were communicating through us at the Berglund Center may not necessarily be from the Berglund Center, because look at it like Pokemon Go. You play your Pokemon Go, you find all these little Pokestops. When somebody walks into a location and they have the ability or the gift to talk to spirits, or they're paranormal investigators that are trying to, maybe that antenna goes up that, hey, they're trying to talk to us. So maybe the word goes out, people try to come in and, well, I want to have my story told. I want to tell my story. And that's all basically this is just people jockeying for position sometimes and just wanting to have their story told.
Wow, that's such a cool way to put it. I never thought about it as like, if I was a ghost, I'd want to go see a concert or a show every night. That sounds awesome.
That would absolutely be me.
Are
you kidding me?
All right.
The other thing, one more thing to add, but the other thing, like, people shouldn't be afraid to go in there because when you are in there, it's more than likely going to be a bigger crowd. You're going to be around a lot of people. There's going to be a lot going on. There's going to be, you're not going to be able to hear somebody walking down the hall. You may notice a shadow or something, but there's so many people doing their own thing around there. You probably won't even be able to distinguish between, spirits or, the people. I don't think you just won't think about it.
Right.
Because you're not there for that reason.
Yeah, that's a good.
Unless you're us.
But that's fine. We could be scared.
Yeah. I don't know about you, Rob, but
well, this talk has got me pumped up for these episodes. So tell the people what's coming out on YouTube. What do we have a premiere date yet?
As far as the episodes go,
yes.
Is that what you're saying? Actually, the episodes currently are on our flagship streaming service called Paraflix.
Okay.
Paranormal Plus. They came out a few weeks ago. One was introduced first. Part 1 went out first, and a week later we put part 2 out. They did very well. They've been top 10 worldwide for Paraflix, trending number 1.
Wow.
I'm looking to see it, and they did great. But for the release on YouTube, we're going to put it out right after your presentation of this podcast. So whatever time you
awesome.
Yep.
Whatever time you tell me that it needs to go live, that's what I'm going to put it, and you can tell it in your podcast right here what time you want it to go live, and that's what we're going to make it so people can watch this and go right there and watch episode 1. We'll release episode 2 the following week so that they'll get to see it all. Okay, we had to bring our little puppy up here. She wanted to bark at us.
I know people.
I want to give a quick little plug. This episode is amazing. It was personally my favorite episode to film, but we do have some other good episodes on our YouTube page for Hometown Haunt series. And it really covers the whole spectrum. Our first episode was actually a Bigfoot hunt. the Beast of Elkhorn Lake, where we took our investigation styles as paranormal investigators and went looking for Bigfoot. And I think something showed up at some point throughout that night. We have another one called The Connection, where we talked to the spirit of, was it Rebecca at St. Albans Sanatorium, where we actually had one of our good friends who has portrayed her on film come back and tell her side. That's why it's the connection between her and Rebecca, one of the famous resident spirits of St. Albans. We did one called The Landing, which is the biggest UFO landing that you probably never heard of, that Project Blue Book still refuses to talk about. And it actually happened right in our backyard.
Yeah.
And our latest one is The Manor, part 1 and 2, where we actually got invited back to investigate a closed military base, our supply depot right here in Richmond, Virginia. That was a lot of fun to get military clearance to come investigate. When the military calls you to come investigate spirits, that's pretty cool. When you have to have a military clearance pass to be able to go investigate, that's awesome.
That's
awesome.
Well, that sounds like some cool stuff.
Oh,
You guys got to go check that out.
Oh, yeah. I've already watched them. So, Rob, you got to catch up.
Yeah, I see.
You got some homework to do, buddy.
And well, so if you don't mind, we're going to end with some rapid fire questions. Just one word. We'll go around the horn. Let's we'll start with Josh, Brandon, and then just keep going around until we're done. So, Tiffany, why don't you fire them off for us?
All right. So, what's scarier, hearing a ghost's voice or complete silence while you're investigating?
Well, complete silence would probably doze off. So I would say I would get pretty excited if I heard a voice.
Okay.
So not really scary, but I'd rather hear a voice.
Complete silence. I can't do silence. It's like a phobia.
Silence too.
Yeah, I think we're all silenced.
All right.
All right. I love it. All right, Rob, your turn. You get to ask.
All right.
One.
Have you ever been so scared you considered ending an investigation early?
No.
It happened.
No, go for it.
Oh yeah, you guys can go. Yeah,
You guys go.
Oh, I already did. I said no. There was I'd never had to leave early or anything.
Do it, Lyle.
Well, really, we did. There's a place called Old South Pittsburgh Hospital in, I call it Deep South Tennessee. It's called Old Pittsburgh, Tennessee, or South Pittsburgh, Tennessee. Tonna had an experience. This was back in 2013. We just started our series called The Twisted Realm, and Tonna got attacked there by an entity or a spirit that really pretty much made us call the night.
Yeah.
Because it really wreaked havoc on us that whole night, and it was not just with her. She was the main one, but it affected many members of the team, and we had to call quits.
I almost quit.
Yeah.
Oh my
So,
gosh.
yeah. So that's a bad one. Now, if you go to our Twisted Realm series on YouTube, you can actually see those episodes. Those were older. Like I say, they're way back in the day. Those are DVD days. Good Lord.
Terrified, yes. Quit, almost, but kept through.
Man. All right, guys. Favorite paranormal TV show growing up?
I watched Ghost Hunters mostly.
Be on the History Channel or In Search of with Leonard Nimoy.
Gosh, I don't.
That's a great show. I watched it before.
I mean, Ghost Hunters was good. People are going to disagree with me here, but I enjoyed Ghost Adventures not because of the drama, but because of the entertainment.
Yeah. Before it went off the rails, it was a good show in the beginning.
Yeah.
I'm kind of the same way. I enjoy watching productions that Zach puts together. I know a lot of people, with the drama and stuff that he brings and dramatic stuff in his episodes. But the guy, there's a reason why he's called pretty much, I call him the Godfather of the Paranormal, because I don't think there's anybody else out there that has that many seasons. And it's not because of him that I follow it. It's because I like the locations and I'm more of the production work, the editing work, the beauty of how he puts them together.
Right.
Is what I like. Not a big fan of him, but I like the production.
That's totally fair.
Fair enough.
I'm surprised. If I were you guys, I would have just said y'all show. Just shout it out real quick.
The reason I picked Ghost Hunters because that was one of the earliest ones, and I started back.
Yeah,
I started back in 2004, but Ghost Hunters' first 3 episodes were all in Pennsylvania, basically in my background or backyard where I'm from.
Oh wow!
And it was crazy that a New England based like paranormal TV show or a team came to my neck of the woods for their first 3 episodes. So it was pretty cool to see that.
Right.
I'll say this: every paranormal show brings something to the table.
They do.
We have good friends that have been on TV, and we've met people from TV, and every show has impacted at least one person. So you have Ghost Hunters, Ghost Adventures, Haunted Towns. A lot of shows brought somebody to the paranormal. So they all get their credence.
Yeah.
Awesome.
What's one thing you never leave home without on an investigation?
My dead light.
Yeah.
Gummy bears. And that's an obsession.
I love that. That's a great answer.
Huh?
Your protection.
Yeah, probably either my stones or sage, something like that. Just just to have it.
Mm.
And I just bring equipment. Being a paranormal investigator back, when you started early, you just collected so much equipment, and now, really, Tiffany, did you see us use a whole lot? We used a couple little pods, and that was about it.
Yeah, but you guys were well prepared. I was very impressed by the amount of equipment. But I mean, you guys know exactly what you're doing. I'll tell you, because I learned so much when you guys came. Just the different equipment, and then Nora and Cindy were explaining to me everything like that you guys use. I mean, it's really, really cool stuff. So yeah, you definitely need that equipment. That's the important part.
Yeah. So.
And then what about you, Josh? We were chatting a little bit beforehand about some of your specialties. Tiffany was saying maybe you create some of your own stuff. You're kind of a handyman there.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I build mainly infrared lights. I do other lighting as well, but infrared lights for night vision cameras, specifically targeted for the paranormal field and Bigfoot hunters. I've sold some lights to photographers. I had one, I think it was in Canada. A photographer, not even paranormal related, found me on Facebook, and I built a light for him and sent it to him for some of his photography. But yeah, I do make some other things, but mainly it's the lighting, and it's all handmade. It's custom. It's not just get on Amazon, find a light with good reviews and order it. This isn't mass produced. This is something that's custom made, and I do 3D printing as well, but I've been building those lights for 9 years now.
Some of the best work quality that you can find anywhere. And what makes Josh so special when it comes to this stuff is if there's anything that's wrong or anything that, there's a question or an issue, he'll be back to you right away and let you know what you're doing wrong. I found that out the hard way myself, but down to earth dude and some of the best stuff out there. And that was $20 well spent, Josh. You can send me the PayPal link.
Give him some free promo, right? Well, I guess it's not free. It's $20, but
no, I'm gonna pay him in gummy bears.
Yeah,
there you go. There you go. All right, I got one last question for you guys. If a ghost followed you home, what's the first rule that you'd set?
Pay rent.
I like it.
Go back.
Yeah.
I mean,
tell it. Yeah. Go ahead, Josh.
I don't think I ever had anything follow me home. I've had things happen. I've had things show up at the house. I don't think it was something specific from a location because it's happened before and it wasn't right after a location or anything like that. But I would say make sure the coffee's made in the morning.
Yeah. I've always said slamming doors is cool. If you really want to impress me, do the dishes.
That's hilarious.
If you want to stay, just behave.
Yeah.
I
a
love
lot of
that.
times with Tanna's abilities, a lot of times we get hitchhikers. And every now and then we'll have weird stuff happen here at the house. And then we just have to it gets a little crazy at times and we have to say, hey, you got to
settle down.
It's not time to go. Got to get out of here. So.
Settle down or get out of here.
Pretty much.
Well, we appreciate you guys coming on.
Yes.
That is awesome news about the episode being out now as you're watching this. So make sure we'll link it in the comments. So make sure you click and watch that. Just an awesome experience. And I'd be remiss if we didn't shout out our furry guest that I think joined maybe halfway through.
Yes. Little Miss Rosie.
That is not
Little
a
Miss
ghost
Rosie.
dog.
She likes to be a part of it.
She
I
does.
love it. I love it. Is it a girl or boy?
It's a little girl. She's a little Havishon.
Oh, what's her name?
Rosie.
Well, thank you to Rosie for joining us as well. Well, thank you guys. We really appreciate it. And we'll be in touch. And we're really just really excited that you guys decided that this was a good spot and we couldn't be more happy with this partnership. So thank you.
Thank you all.
Yeah.
We appreciate everything you all did for us
Yeah.
to make us welcome.
Yeah.
All right.
And we hope
thank you again.
and we hope to come back because I want to fly the drone in the hockey rink.
Yeah.
And Tiffany, you got to tell.
Yeah.
Tiffany told me something about the hockey rink that she needs to tell you, Lyles.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess I'll tell you now. Our cleaning ladies who spend a lot of time in the Coliseum when there's like really nobody in there has been seeing a woman sitting up in the upper sections. And they went up to like talk to her to tell her she couldn't be in there. But then when they walk back down the stairs and like turn around and then they look back up, she's gone. So.
See, that's awesome.
Crazy.
But I was really hoping you're going to say it was like a phantom Zamboni. Like, that would have been cool.
Even cooler. I mean, maybe we'll be able to catch that. Awesome. We'll see. That'd be
well, that's a great teaser.
Yeah.
For the next time we got you guys over.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we're not finished there.
Maybe.
Yeah, there's so much ground to cover. I mean, it'll take, I swear, I think like a full investigation of the place would take like 2 weeks probably.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, we'll have to have a re-up of that. You guys will have to come back and we'll have to do the Coliseum this time. So
absolutely.
Yeah. But yeah, thank you guys.
y'all.
And we really appreciate it.